folks. I'm standing here in Yanton, China, with some majestic Comrade David's deer behind me. Okay, they're called Comrade David's deer in English. They're called Milu in Chinese. Okay, and these deer, let me tell you, they have an amazing history. They're tremendous deer, almost as tremendous as me, and they have a very interesting history. In the 19th century, the emperor, the deer, they were extinct in the wild. They only lived in captivity, and the only herd was owned by the emperor. And during the Boxer Rebellion, the peasants, they were fed up with the whole system. They were fed up with the bourgeoisie, the landowners, and the foreigners all trying to steal their surplus value because no one was doing anything about it. So they decided to take it into their own hands, and they rose up, but they left the deer alone. And then in the aftermath, the German soldiers, very nasty people, they shot and ate the deer. But then the British and the French, also nasty people, very nasty, but in this case they did one good thing. They had taken some of the deer back to England, and after the century of humiliation, the deer were repatriated back to their native China, and as you can see, there's a wild herd of them right here, and I'm being told that there are 8,000 of them in China right now, so their numbers have increased bigly. They've increased hugely. 8,000 is a tremendous number, believe me, especially for a species that was previously extinct in the wild. And previously, when they reintroduced these deer, they were worried that after living for so long in captivity, they wouldn't know how to run away from predators. They wouldn't know how to live in the wild, but that hasn't been a problem. And when people come up to me and they ask me, Comrade Trump, why can't we save animals like we did with the bald eagle, like China did with the Milu? They ask, and I tell them, you know what I tell them? I tell them, the bourgeoisie, very nasty people, because of the tendency for the rate of profit to decline, they need to pollute more and more, The bourgeoisie, they pollute more and more. They publicize the losses, the costs, while privatizing all the profit. They keep all the profit for themselves, and they're stealing our surplus value, and no one's doing anything about it. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to lead the vanguard of the revolution, and we're going to overthrow the bourgeoisie. We're going to take back the means of production, and so we're going to control our economy, control our environment, control our country, control our future. That's the only way we can take control. And people, they come up to me and they ask, Comrade Trump, why would you of all people lead the vanguard of the revolution? And I tell them, the instruments of capital will be used to bring about its own destruction. So we're going to have a great revolution. It'll be tremendous. It'll be great. We're going to make America great again with our people's revolution. It'll be the best revolution ever, and we're going to make America great again. Lead the people to be their own masters. You'll see. You'll all see.